Let that ill-gotten donut be forever on your head.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the funniest and most memorable moments in The Simpsons, showcasing our favorite pious neighborino, Ned Flanders.
We're saved. Seagulls always stay near land. They only go out to sea to die.
Spoiler alert, some oodily doodily spoilers are coming up. Number 10. Letting Homer borrow his tools. You only move twice.
Watch the sprinkler.
Hey, that's my sprinkler.
It's natural to feel that way, but the sprinkler is gone. It's time to let go.
I just bought that.
I know.
The Simpsons has its fair share of great running gags, but none so hilariously awkward as Ned letting Homer borrow his things.
Evening, neighbor. Low on funds again?
Yes, sir.
Now, Homer, we can't have you burglarizing us every time you got a bill to pay.
I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Homer, of course, takes full advantage, and we often see property of Ned Flanders on one of his borrowings. Ned, however, is just too nice a guy to ask Homer for his things back. When the Simpsons do move for a job, however, Ned does finally ask, in his timid way, whether Homer would still need his stuff.
About those things you borrowed from me over the years. You know, the TV trays, the power sander, the downstairs bathtub. You gonna be needing those things in Cypress Creek?
Yes, Homer answers shamelessly. Good enough for poor Ned and hilariously poignant for us.
Oakley dokley.
Oakley dokley.
Number 9. Better enemies than friends. Homer loves Flanders. Sometimes Ned's niceness and decency end up backfiring.
What's with the lead pipe? Are you gonna give my noggin a flogging?
Well, yeah.
After inviting Homer to a football game, Homer's gratitude leads him to actually making friends with Ned. Good karma, right? Unfortunately, Homer's friendship turns out to be worse than his enmity. Soon, Homer's over-the-top gratitude begins to grate on Ned's nerves.
Breathe through your damn mouth!
It all comes to a hilarious head when the two families go on a camping trip together to predictably disastrous results.
What you doing?
We're heading back. Todd's got zesty Italian in his eye.
Fortunately, Homer's friendliness doesn't last, and the next week shows him mad at Flanders again. Even the friendliest of us can only tolerate so much friendship.
Hi, diddly ho, neighbor.
Get lost, Flanders.
Oakley dokley.
Number 8. Serenading Ma. I love Lisa. Ned's picture-perfect life may be teeth-rottingly treacly at times, but one thing that makes him genuinely lovable is his love and devotion for his wife, Maude. Sometimes that devotion leads to truly great comedy. One Valentine's Day, Ned serenades Maude with Rod Stewart's Do You Think I'm Sexy? In typical Ned Flanders fashion, though, the song's raunchy lyrics are changed into squeaky clean, Christian-friendly wholesomeness.
If you think I'm cuddly and you want my company, come on, wifey, let me know.
To top it off, Ned is dressed as a Valentine's heart. Once again, Ned's family is the perfect neighbors to the imperfect Simpsons.
Hey, Dad, why don't you give Mom her present?
What a nice idea, son.
Sing on, Ned, and make all the songs PG.
Oh!
Number 7. Helping Homer with marriage problems. Diatribe of a mad housewife.
I must remember my wedding vows.
Did you promise to be miserable? To be taken for granted by a drunken lout?
Pretty much. We wrote our own vows.
Ned's wholesome image of a devoted, kind family man has its dangers. When Marge writes a romance novel with Ned as the chiseled hero and Homer as the boorish husband, it's only a matter of time before even an oblivious Homer wises up. Poor Ned must flee an angry Homer, fearing the latter would emulate his book counterpart. Instead, Homer pleads with Ned for advice on how to make his marriage better.
Would you help me be a better husband?
True to form, Ned helps Homer understand Marge's feelings of neglect. Truly a fitting hero, both on the page and on the screen.
And a back rub can just be a back rub. It doesn't have to lead to adult situations.
Why would I rub her back unless I wanted to get some... Oh, to make her feel good.
Number 6. Giving Homer a black eye. Black-eyed, please. Homer's faults are truly endless in their variety. He is dumb, incompetent, boorish, violent, and cruel.
Why don't you come on in and have breakfast with us?
Are your kids gonna be there?
For a little bit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as his pious foil, Ned has been the target of Homer's enmity, taking his abuse with almost cheerful oblivion. So it's beyond satisfying to see Ned stand up for himself against Homer when the latter gets high with Ned's beatnik parents. Upon seeing his parents in such a state, Ned finally snaps and punches Homer, giving him a black eye.
I didn't know you were left-handed.
Well done, Ned, in about diddly time. Even so, a guilty Ned offers one of his eyes for Homer to deck, proving that Ned is truly too good for this Simpsons world.
Marge, I've been racked with guilt and pain. My mustache fell out. This is a clip-on.
Number 5. A Drunken Wedding. Viva Ned Flanders.
I don't know, Flanders. Having 2 wives could have its advantages. Chop, chop, dig, dig. Chop, chop, dig, dig.
Ned may be decent and righteous, but even these can get old after a while. In this episode, we learn that Ned is 60 years old. He has just been living cleanly, keeping in good shape, and of course, not doing anything rash. Fearing he hasn't lived life to the fullest, Ned turns to Homer to show him the lighter side of life.
Well. So Flawless Flanders needs help from Stinky Pants Simpson.
What follows is a whirlwind trip to Las Vegas, with Homer and Ned getting so drunk they marry 2 cocktail waitresses.
I'm Mrs. Ned Flanders.
Ah!
Hey, smooth move, Flanders.
And I'm Mrs. Homer Simpson.
In the end, they have to flee and make excuses for their real wives. It's great to see Ned loosen up and give in to temptation once in a while, and it makes for great character comedy as well. Number 4. Morning Maud. Alone again, Natura-Diddily.
That's good. No, let it out. That's it. Let it out. Send me to more. That's it.
Permanent deaths in The Simpsons are rare and only occur when real-life deaths force the showrunners to write a character out. That's what happens with Ned's beloved wife, Maud, when she dies via a Cannonball t-shirt actually meant for Homer.
Fire!
Ooh, a bobby pin.
Ned's grief in Morning Maud is heartbreaking, and he even questions his faith in a god that allowed the unthinkable to occur. Ned does eventually date other women, thanks in part to a guilt-ridden Homer's help in making him a video.
Is this a dating video?
Shush. What would you say about a man who owns his own house and his own car? That's Ned Flanders.
And how is his faith restored? He watches a Christian rock band perform. Rock on, Ned.
Book about a man who drives a pickup full of sweet, sweet love.
Number 3. Sniffer Zinking. Boy Scouts in the Hood.
Well, it's Bart Simpson. Come on in. You're just in time for Sponge Bath the Old Folks' Day.
All of us, when faced with death, can get a little screwy. After Bart accidentally joins the junior campers, he and Homer end up sharing a raft with Ned and his son Rod. And of course, in Ned fashion, he offers to zinc Homer's Sniffer. But it isn't long before Homer does a Homer, eats their provisions, and paddles in the wrong direction. The group finds itself lost at sea with no food, and Ned goes into a panic at their imminent demise, causing Homer to slap him several times.
Dad, I think he's okay.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
Sniffer zinking definitely has its downsides, as Ned quickly learns.
Godspeed, little doodle.
He'll be back.
Number 2. The Snug Skiing Suit. Little Big Mom. Ned's unexpectedly erotic appeal rears its head, or rather shakes its body, once again. In this episode, Homer finds unused skis and decides to take the family on a holiday. What follows is Ned showing up in a skin-tight suit, blithely showing his considerable aspects.
Flanders? That suit's a little revealing, isn't it?
Well, it allows for maximum mobility. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Quit it!
Ned makes such an impression on Homer that while he is careening down the slopes, he can only think of Ned feeling like he's wearing nothing at all.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Stupid, sexy Flanders indeed. Ned's fit form and oblivious cheeriness once again is the stuff of internet meme legend.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Ned Loses His Temper. Hurricane Nettie.
Oh, okay, dude. I wouldn't want you to have a cow, man.
It turns out that Ned's preternatural kindness, good humor, and patience have their limits. When his house is destroyed in a freak hurricane, Springfield's residents come together to help rebuild. Unfortunately, in typical Springfield fashion, they do such a poor job that the new house is unlivable. Ned finally loses his temper in a glorious, unhinged rant that lets everyone know exactly their problem.
Gotta be nice, hostility, diddly, biddly, diddly. Ah, hell, diddly, ding, dong, crap!
Seeing Ned tear into the foibles, delusions, and stupidity of his fellow Springfielders is epic indeed.
Yeah, the clown. The only one of you buffoons who doesn't make me laugh. And as for you, I don't know you, but I'm sure you're a jerk.
And of course, he saves his most devastating zinger for his tormentor, Homer himself.
You are the worst human being I have ever met.
Hey, I got off pretty easy.
Ned suppressing his anger was definitely unhealthy, but it was far from unjustified, especially considering his treatment by Homer and others.
Come on, Flanders, there's got to be something you hate. What about mosquito bites?
Sure are fun to scratch.
What other Ned Flanders moments make your Flanderific day? Let us know in the comments down below.
Hell, cock-a-diddly-doo. What a margelicious way to start my Flanderific day.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.